Hey guys, and welcome back to Twilight Princess. We start off this part in a rather exciting manner on a trip to the Hidden Village. Where is it? Well, it's not exactly hidden anymore as there's a giant red marker on the map, so maybe they should consider a name change.
I'm still impressed at the draw distance of our teleport warp holes in the sky. Still confused on to what they actually are. Like, I know it's where they dropped off the enemies, but if that's connected to the Twilight Realm, then isn't that just, stitching the two realms together more than they were before? Isn't that, against our entire quest and mission?
It's not like Midna created them, so I guess she's just utilising the enemy's weapons.
Okay, so we're just holding the portals open for our own use. Okay, that makes sense? Video game sense?
You mentioned draw distance. I have to note, not a lot of popping in this game, at least for the most part. They did a pretty good job with that.
It's probably the trade-off to the repeating low-quality textures.
Yeah.
But hey, popping is way more jarring than, oh hey, that rock looks like the rock, 2 inches away from it. Because let's be honest, guys, rocks look the same in real life. Let's not bitch about stupid things like this.
I didn't know I was doing a commentary with a rock racist.
I don't care about rocks, I don't care about bugs, I don't care about a lot of things in life. Unless it's going fast or I can see it in a microscope, I don't give a shit.
I'm pretty good with this archery shit. Hopefully something comes up that allows me to make the use of this bow to its fullest potential.
More mini-games!
You may have seen, if you follow me on Tumblr, not sure why you would, but I digress, that I took a screen cap of that guy punching the rocks mid-frame, and it was horrifying.
He's not the prettiest Goron around, but at the very least he is a decent chief. I mean, yeah, some random Ordonian girls lost his memory, but he said that it's in times of trouble like these that we should all come together. So he's very cooperative. He's not, xenophobic. Pretty good chief. I like him.
He has the rockiest nipples I've ever seen.
The rockier the nipples, the bigger the heart.
This is true. Okay, I guess I'll see you in Majora's Mask or some shit. Let's move on. I said let's move on, there we go. Took me a minute. I guess I was just admiring the scenery. Oh, I hear a twang.
Fuck yes, twang.
Now, I remember there was a point, nearly a year ago now, when I showed you this bit of music, the Hidden Village theme, and you had never heard it before.
No. This was actually before I played up to that point. Yeah, when we started Twilight Princess, the furthest I had actually played was up to Lakebed Temple. So when we started getting closer to that point, I kind of had to hustle my ass and actually play the entire game.
This is so un-Zelda, just kind of like spaghetti western shootout kind of thing, but at the same time, it's completely Zelda because it fits with the tone of Twilight Princess.
I don't care if it's not Zelda. If anything, the fact that it's so different and out of the norm, that it makes it so refreshing and exciting and good.
Like, great music, great premise, like you gotta rid the Hidden Village of the Bulblins that have taken over it. Excellent dodge on my part there, by the way. This section is made a lot easier with the Hawkeye, because that allows you to zoom in, essentially turning your bow into a kind of sniper rifle. But you don't need it, let's be honest here.
Yeah, Darvis mentions that you should take them all out before they notice you, and that can kind of come off as, oh no, this is a legit stealth section, if I get caught, then shit's gonna go down. But no, it's really just a tactical tip that if you want to make it easier on you, you should hit them before they hit you, but that's sort of basic combat in general. I also like how the Bulblins are in very stereotypical Western movie locations. Like, they're on the balcony and behind the windows, but I'm kind of sad that when some of the Bulblins fall off the balconies, there's no Wilhelm scream.
You can't have a fall without the Wilhelm scream. There it is, the last Howling Stone. We'll be coming back for this one in a little bit.
Actually, kind of sort of hidden, if you didn't break all the windows.
Well, there is a minigame here involving having to find all the cats of the Hidden Village, and I believe that one is given to you by a chicken. Twilight Princess, how the fuck does it work? There you go. Fell off the stairs and fell onto a table.
Should have had the Wilhelm scream. And there goes the great music. I love when video games do Western, because I can't think of a lot of bad examples, but I can think of the countless great either Western-themed games or Western-themed songs. I mean, you have the entire Wild Arms series, which I'm never gonna shut up about them, because it's so underrated, and you should all play Wild Arms. And you have Shadow's theme in Final Fantasy VI that had a great remix. It's also Western and twangy.
SteamWorld Diggs theme, that's pretty Western.
Yep. Like, video game designers have been very kind to the Western genre.
So what do you think about this, mate? Impaz, one of the Sheikah, keeper of the Hidden Village.
One of the last, if not the last, of the Sheikah. I like it. I like that we were finally given another official Sheikah, because for the last couple games, it's only been implied or alluded to or guessed that there were Sheikah, but we finally got another official Sheikah. However, it does kind of confuse me that they split Kakariko and the Hidden Village. Because in Ocarina of Time, Impa founded Kakariko Village, and it sort of implied that that was originally a Sheikah village until Hyruleans moved in, and then the Sheikah kind of got pushed away, maybe even into the Shadow Temple. So Kakariko Village is established as a Sheikah village, but then in this game, you have Kakariko, but then you also have Hidden Village that was founded by a Sheikah, most likely Impa. So I'm not sure if they split the concept of Kakariko, or if Hidden Village is supposed to be, rather than being pushed to the Shadow Temple, they were pushed out to there.
Well, if there's any Hyrule historians who are schooled in this particular subject, please let us know.
All you need to know is that the Sheikah have really gotten the short end of the stick in all games. Like, you have the original Sheikah, who wasted her entire life being in the duty of the future royal family, and what did she get? Nothing. She just died, alone and old. And then the Sheikah here, even while still guarded with protecting the royal family, were pushed back to a deserted town. What the hell?
What was she supposed to do if she needed food? She couldn't leave. She had to grow all her own stuff.
Yeah. Royal family is very inconsiderate and need to get their shit together.
Well, here we go. We brought her a horse charm, and this of course means that her memories are going to come back.
Very slowly. Just hurry up and remember, please.
Another case of telling and not showing here.
We could have seen the memories, not her saying, "I remember, hey!" Look, we could have gotten a bunch of flashback scenes like this, and that could have made the scene better, but no. Just remembering that one scene at the fountain symbolizes an entire recollection of her entire life. What?
I seem to recall the scene revolving around you stealing our horse. That may have been a good memory for you, it wasn't for me.
I seem to recall this scene involving you getting thwopped across the head. That was my favorite part.
I don't know what Mallo's like, someone getting the memories back. Not bad. I'm kind of impressed.
Because Mallow knows what shit is important in this game, and it's not getting Ilya's memory.
Once again, Twilight Princess, it does humour. Sparingly, but pretty well. Are you ready for some of the most awkward, kind of like item handing over animations ever? Check this shit out. Are you seeing this shit, Ilya? It's kind of like just floating here.
I will admit that it is kind of interesting how they did a different item get animation. Link's not super happy and holding it above his head. And you don't even get a jingle, they just continue the song. Which goes against what they did earlier, where Midna's lament wasn't all that important and could have been interrupted, but oh, Ilya's music theme can't bother to be interrupted. Really?
Says volumes about who they think is more important in terms of character.
I don't like you, Ilya.
Okay, now we've restored her memories. Elia is telling us what to do. We have to go back to the Hidden Village, and the closest you can warp to is the Bridge of Eldin. So you've still got a bit to go. Thankfully, that's where the horse's charm comes in handy. You can summon Epona wherever. You don't need the horse weed, or whatever it's called, anymore.
Coming a little bit late since we can teleport everywhere. Maybe not technically everywhere like you said, but I don't know. It just seems like being able to summon Epona everywhere should have maybe come before we had a warp point in every other map on the entire planet. So
it's quite useful for like finding bugs and whatnot, because some pairs are like clustered together, like too close for warp points. So either turning into a wolf or riding a pony will help a lot there.
So is Impaz a crazy cat lady?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, at least she has someone to keep her company. The entire village is dead, including her own race, so I guess I can't hold it against her to find comfort in dozens of kitties.
What's she do here all day?
Guards. Like I said, it's the Sheikah's curse to spend their entire lives guarding and sitting and wasting their lives for other people who aren't grateful in the least bit.
Next Zelda game, well maybe not the next one, because I can't see this happening in Zelda U, but I want a Zelda game where the Sheikah gets so pissed off that they revolt.
They need to! I wouldn't blame them! I would support that shit!
Like Hyrulean Civil War, that'd be pretty good actually.
Yeah, and that would maybe even cure the timeline, but please don't try to make games for the sole purpose of filling in timeline spots.
Oh yeah. Skyward Sword looking at you. I was fine with Minish Cap being the first game, just saying.
Exactly. He got the hat. That's all we needed.
Okay, let's go get this Hellstone, and that should do it for this part.
I'm a little disappointed that, despite how great the theme was during the shootout section, that they didn't have a second, more somber Western theme for after that section for the town.
Yeah, they just decided to go for, ambient noise and whatnot.
I mean, I guess it's to show that, hey, this town is barren, but no, you have a Western theme. Go with it. Roll with it. It's amazing.
Western theme, the snowboard theme, look it up on YouTube, it's bitchin'.
This game's got great tracks. It just took me a while to actually get to the points in the game where they play.
Yeah, the better tracks seem to come late game in Twilight Princess.
You could take the word track out of that sentence and it would still be absolutely true.
Yeah, gotta be honest. The best stuff happens late game in Twilight Princess. It's very front or backloaded, I think.
Just so long as you cut out anything involving Ilya.
And now I'm gonna go quiet here, because this is the last wolf song, and it's probably my favourite. Just those little trumpets in the background. This is the Ballad of Twilight, by the way. This is an entirely new piece.
The name is actually also a fan-made name, because there's no official name for this final original piece.
It makes sense, though, if you think about it.
Yeah, because it kind of has the main theme and the field theme sort of mixed into it.
The main theme is one of my favourite pieces on the soundtrack, actually.
I'm gonna go with Hidden Village. That was the best song in the game.
Why don't you guys leave a comment, say what your favourite bits of music are in the game?
But if you disagree with my opinion that Hidden Village is best, then you're blocked.
Well, I'm the one who controls the channel. I'll decide whether that musical tastes are hot or not. But I digress. That will do it for this part. So we'll see you all next time for another installment of Twilight Princess. Bye bye for now.